Valley to the Valley is a community of the country's most influential women in finance, business, politics, and media. Their events bring these women together from varied fields of profession for networking and deal-making, forming the female golf course per se. Women now had the opportunity to speak with several of their key members at the recently held event at the SAP headquarters in Palo Alto.
If you go to South India and you're from another country, if you're from the US, one of the things that's important is to be really sociable and to talk to people about their families and get to know people personally, at least from what we found in our research. That's really important before you just jump right into the task and just say, okay, these are all the things we need to get done and we need to stick really strongly to the agenda. Contrary to what a lot of people think is actually in southern India, people are a little bit more direct in the business context than people would actually think in India. Everyone always sort of lumps India and China together saying, oh, they're very indirect people and they're always really very polite, quote unquote. But actually it's quite different, especially in the business world. So if you are from Germany or the US where you tend to be a little more direct in business, you can expect that people will be willing to be direct and share their opinion with you. Maybe a little softer than the Germans, but because they're not afraid to come on really strongly. But it works pretty well.
Now, have you been to India?
I have. I've been there several times for projects. Unfortunately, only to one place, but it's the Silicon Valley of India, I guess.
Tell me a little bit about your experience and what was the most, what was striking for you when you went to India? Did you see anything which you didn't expect at all?
Well, I find it amazing how much life and work mixes together. I mean, I was there on business, so I actually saw the business side maybe even a little more than life. But I find it fascinating how life and business is so mixed and that everybody's willing to help you and you sort of travel with a group of people and everywhere you go, there's people there to help you and the hospitality is amazing. You know, when you go to a place in Europe, people are so focused on the individual that you could really be standing there for like an hour with a map and no one will come up and they'll think they're going to bother you. It's not that they're being impolite, they just think, oh, we should let her figure it out on her own. Where in India, people would come up to you and just say, oh, can I help you? And I'll take you there and don't worry, and I have a cousin who'll drive us and it'll all be good. And so it's so wonderful. And I have to say the thing that made me so impressed with India is people. It's a perfect combination of people skills and technical skills. So, you know, obviously I work a lot with high-tech companies, so I saw a lot of people with technical skills. But it was amazing to have conversations with software engineers who were also very warm and personable and had a lot of people skills.